Have you just switched off your Volkswagen or Skoda, looked at the dashboard, and suddenly seen the message Check SAFELOCK? Owner's manual? Did your heart skip a beat because you thought something had just failed? What if I told you that thousands of owners see this exact message every day, yet many of them still rush to the dealership believing their door locks or security system are broken? But here's the real question. Are they wasting their money, or is this message actually warning about something serious that most drivers completely ignore? Before we uncover the answer, if you've ever seen this message on your own dashboard, stay with me, because what you're about to learn could save you from unnecessary repairs and help you understand one of the most misunderstood security features Volkswagen Group has ever designed. So, what do you think? If your dashboard tells you to check SafeLock, owner's manual, would you immediately book a workshop appointment, or would you simply ignore it because the car still drives perfectly? Most owners fall into one of these two groups. One group believes that any dashboard message automatically means something is broken. The other group assumes it's just another annoying reminder that doesn't matter. But can both of those opinions really be correct? It's easy to understand why so many people think the message indicates a fault. Modern vehicles are packed with warning lights and electronic alerts, and we've been trained to believe that whenever something appears on the instrument cluster, expensive repairs are probably coming next. So, when drivers see the word check, they naturally assume the vehicle has detected a failure somewhere inside the locking system. Many owners immediately search online for replacement door locks, faulty actuators, or expensive electrical repairs before they even understand what the message actually means. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. On most European Volkswagen, Skoda, and Seat models, this message is actually designed to appear every time the ignition is switched off. It is not automatically telling you that something has failed. Instead, it serves as an informational reminder about the vehicle's SafeLock security system. In other words, under normal operating conditions, seeing this message can be completely normal. That alone surprises many owners because it sounds much more serious than it really is. Now, let me challenge your thinking with another situation. Imagine you lock your car, walk away, and a thief smashes one of the side windows. Most people believe the thief could simply reach inside, pull the interior door handle, and open the door within seconds. If that were true, locking the doors wouldn't provide much protection at all. So, why would Volkswagen engineers spend years developing an additional system called SafeLock? The answer is surprisingly clever. Once SafeLock activates, it doesn't just lock the doors from the outside. It also mechanically disconnects the interior door release handles, making them unable to open the door from inside. Even if someone breaks the window, reaching for the inside handle won't unlock the door. On many models, the electric window switches are also disabled after locking. The entire purpose is to make forced entry far more difficult and increase the time required for a thief to access the vehicle. Now ask yourself another question. If the system is designed to increase security, why does Volkswagen remind you about it every single time you switch the ignition off? The answer has nothing to do with frightening the driver. It's about making sure every owner understands exactly how the vehicle behaves after locking. Because once SafeLock is active, anyone left inside the vehicle cannot simply pull the interior handle and walk out in the normal way. That's why the owner's manual explains the feature in detail and why the dashboard reminds you to read it. This is also where many misunderstandings begin. Across owner forums, thousands of drivers have posted questions asking whether the message means their lock actuator has failed. Others worry that the car will randomly lock itself while the engine is still running, leaving them stranded outside. Some even believe a flashing security LED means the safe lock system is malfunctioning, yet the reality is very different. A slowly flashing security light usually indicates the security system is operating normally. The vehicle also checks for key presence and follows programmed locking logic rather than randomly locking occupants out. But here's something even more important. Although the message itself is usually normal, that doesn't mean every safe lock related situation should be ignored. Suppose you notice the message appearing together with doors that refuse to lock properly, a door that won't unlock, hazard lights that stop confirming the lock command, or a security LED that stays solid instead of flashing. Would you still assume everything is fine? Probably not. And in that situation, you would be right to investigate further. This is where genuine faults begin to separate themselves from normal reminders. The most common causes include worn door, lock actuator motors, failed deadlock motors, damaged feedback microswitches inside the latch assembly, cracked solder joints on the actuator circuit board, corrosion caused by water entering the door, broken wiring inside the flexible rubber door harness, oxidized electrical connectors, or even a weak vehicle battery creating voltage problems. Each of these faults prevents the body control module from accurately confirming that every door has reached the proper locked and safe lock position. Think about how many times you lock and unlock your vehicle every single year. Thousands of locking cycles place constant stress on tiny electric motors, plastic gears, micro switches, and wiring hidden inside the doors. Eventually, normal wear can cause one component to stop communicating correctly. When that happens, the body control module may store diagnostic trouble codes and the vehicle can begin showing symptoms beyond the normal informational reminder. Professional technicians don't simply replace parts based on guesswork. Instead, they connect factory diagnostic equipment or tools such as VCDS and monitor live data from the central electronics or comfort system modules. They observe whether each door changes from the unlocked state to the locked state and finally into the safe state after the remote locking command is given. If every transition completes successfully, the safe lock system is functioning correctly. If one door remains stuck or reports an implausible status, the technician knows exactly where to continue testing. But here's the surprising part. Sometimes the problem isn't the lock at all, and that's where many expensive misdiagnoses begin. Now let's go one step deeper. What actually happens after you press the lock button? The moment you lock the vehicle using the key fob or the keyless door handle, the body control module receives the request and immediately communicates with the individual door control modules. Those modules send power to the lock actuator motors inside each door latch. First, the doors move into the locked position. Then, on vehicles equipped with SAFELOCK, a second deadlock motor activates. This motor mechanically disconnects the interior door release handle from the latch itself. That means even if someone breaks a window and reaches inside, pulling the interior handle won't open the door because the mechanical connection has been temporarily disengaged. It's a simple idea, but an extremely effective anti-theft design. But here's another question. If SAFELOCK prevents the doors from opening from inside, what happens if someone or even a pet is still inside the vehicle? This is exactly why Volkswagen reminds drivers to read the owner's manual. If you intentionally leave someone inside the car, you shouldn't activate the full SAFELOCK function. On many Volkswagen Group vehicles, pressing the remote lock button twice within a couple of seconds disables the deadlock function for that locking cycle. The doors remain locked from the outside, but the interior handles continue working so anyone inside can still exit safely. Some newer models also allow this feature to be adjusted through the infotainment settings. Now imagine something far more serious. Suppose the vehicle is involved in a major collision while SAFELOCK is active. Would the occupants become trapped inside? Fortunately, the answer is no. During a severe impact, the airbag control unit immediately broadcasts a crash signal across the vehicle's communication network. As soon as the body control module receives that signal, it commands every door module to unlock the doors and release the deadlock mechanism. The interior handles become functional again, helping occupants escape quickly while also allowing emergency responders easier access to the cabin. So why do some drivers never see the Check SAFELOCK owner's manual message at all? The answer depends on where the vehicle was built and sold. In most European markets, SAFELOCK is a standard anti-theft feature because insurance standards strongly encourage advanced deadlock systems. However, many vehicles built for the United States and Canada either don't include the hardware or have the function permanently disabled through software because safety regulations prioritize occupant escape over additional theft protection. That's why two Volkswagen models that look almost identical can behave very differently depending on their market. Let's return to the situations where something actually goes wrong. If one door refuses to lock or unlock, if the security LED remains solid instead of flashing, if the hazard lights don't confirm locking, or if the battery repeatedly goes flat after parking, the problem is no longer the normal dashboard reminder. These symptoms usually indicate a genuine fault somewhere in the central locking system. Diagnostic trouble codes stored inside the central electronics or comfort system module help technicians identify whether the fault is related to a specific door lock module, a failed deadlock motor, damaged wiring, or faulty feedback microswitches. Another situation that surprises many owners involves a weak battery. If the battery voltage drops too low, communication between the immobilizer and the key transponder may become unreliable. In some vehicle configurations, this can result in the Check SAFELOCK message appearing alongside a no start condition. condition. In these cases, the real problem isn't the safe lock system itself, but insufficient electrical voltage preventing proper communication between security modules. So how do professionals confirm the exact cause instead of replacing expensive parts unnecessarily? One common workshop procedure is to manually latch the door while it remains open, allowing the diagnostic tool to monitor live data without actually locking anyone inside the vehicle. If the software shows the door changing from unlocked to locked and finally to safe, the actuator is operating correctly. If the status never reaches safe, even though voltage reaches the actuator, the internal motor or micro switch has most likely failed. If no voltage reaches the actuator during the lock command, attention shifts toward the wiring or the door control module instead. Once the fault has been identified, the repair depends entirely on the failed component. The most reliable solution is replacing the complete door latch assembly because it includes the actuator motors, micro switches, gears, and electronics as one unit. Some independent repair shops open the actuator housing and replace only the failed micro switches or repair cracked solder joints, which can reduce repair costs if performed correctly. In situations where the owner simply doesn't want the safe lock function anymore, technicians can disable it through diagnostic coding on supported vehicles. This converts the system into standard single-stage locking, although the additional anti-theft protection is lost. Of course, preventing problems is always better than repairing them. Keeping the drain holes at the bottom of the doors clean helps prevent water from collecting inside the door cavity. Applying an appropriate dry lubricant to the latch mechanism keeps the internal gears moving freely. Periodically inspecting the wiring inside the flexible rubber door boot can reveal damaged wires before they fail completely. It's also important to avoid directing high pressure water directly at the door handles or lock areas because moisture entering the latch assembly can eventually cause corrosion of the electrical contacts. So, what should you remember the next time your dashboard displays Check SAFELOCK? Owner's manual? In most cases, it isn't warning that your vehicle has suddenly developed a fault. It's simply reminding you that your car's advanced deadlock security system is active and that you should understand how it works before leaving the vehicle. However, if that message appears together with locking problems, a solid security indicator, unusual battery drain, or doors that refuse to operate normally, that's when proper diagnosis becomes essential instead of making assumptions. The biggest mistake isn't seeing the message. The biggest mistake is assuming every SAFELOCK notification means an expensive repair, or ignoring genuine warning signs when the locking system actually begins to fail. Understanding the difference can save both money and frustration. But here's one final question to think about. The next time your dashboard tells you to check SAFELOCK. Owner's manual, will you know whether your vehicle is simply protecting itself exactly as designed or quietly asking for help before a real locking failure leaves you stranded?